Hi everyone, it's Renee here from 2.0. I just wanted to share with you my 10 favorite MAC lipsticks because I thought perhaps as a beginner or as even as a makeup enthusiast, it's always fun to see what other people have found at MAC because the collections are so vast. It's like Alice through the looking glass in that place. And it's sometimes nice to have a bit of research under the belt before you walk in there and just get lost and throw away a whole ton of money. So I just thought I'd like to show you what goes well with me, what I found to be good, and maybe you can go ahead and take a little leap out of the drugstore and maybe make a first MAC purchase, which is such a lovely step. It's so nice to whip out one of these beautiful black sleek bullets with the silver writing. You just feel a little bit ahead. They always make me feel a bit classy and give you that little punch of confidence. Firstly, I want to just say that MAC lipsticks are just the best. There probably are better quality ones if you're willing to spend even more money, but these smell like vanilla cupcakes and you can't beat that. There's various finishes and so many colors. They are just like the makeup connoisseur's candy, let me put it that way. So anyway, let's start and crack on, and let me first tell you I'm going to sort of go from lightest to darkest. So what I've got on my lips right now is called Japanese Maple. It's a stunning nude. It's quite a neutral nude. It's not too brown, not too pink, not too peach, and by those colors I mean the undertone. It's supposed to sort of be the similar tone as your skin, so that when you do a very dramatic eye, for example, that this doesn't take too much attention away. Sorry, I have a little bit of flu, but I just couldn't resist not starting filming this video. So yeah, this is a cream sheen formula, which is quite pigmented and creamy and shiny, and quite heavy as well. It's sometimes, I must say, cream sheen formulas do sometimes make that white mix of your saliva and the lipstick here in your lip, in the inside of your lip, which isn't always so great, but just watch out for that. But otherwise, I must say, out of all the nudes I have, nothing suits me as well as Japanese Maple. Perhaps you do need a little bit of light brown liner just around, just so that it doesn't wash you out completely, but I really love this one, Japanese Maple. Okay, next up is Razzle Dazzler. This is a luster finish, and I must say the luster finishes are some of my favorites. A few of my personal girlfriends and I have decided luster is it from MAC. It's a little bit less heavier than the cream sheen formula, and a little bit more than a tinted lip balm. So it's got a light wash of color, it doesn't feel heavy. You can build it up a little bit if you want extra, but it is just the most comfortable formula to wear. And I would definitely suggest this to someone who's starting out and is a bit intimidated by having all of a sudden this bolt of color on their lips. Go for a luster. This is a really nice corally peachy shade. Like I said, it's called Razzle Dazzler. Really love this one. Great for spring. Okay, the next one I want to share with you guys is a matte formula, which is, in case you didn't know, no gloss at all, so completely flat, not supposed to really have much shine. And I must say the matte lipsticks from MAC are quite comfortable. You can pull them off. The retro mattes, however, I've got one, is another story, but these mattes are pretty good. This is called Please Me, and it's just the perfect pink shade. Not too dark, not too bright, not too Barbie. I feel like it's just neutral and just good. I really feel it looks very good in pictures, and yeah, a really good one for someone who likes pink. What do you guys think? Okay, so this is also a matte formula, exactly the same as that pink Please Me. Feels very good, no problems. It's called Velvet Teddy. Such a cute name. I think there's also something about being addicted to the names of MAC lipsticks. It's like paint colors. It must be the most fun job in the world to name these, and how appropriate. Velvet is a matte sort of material and Teddy is brown, so obviously this is a matte brown. It It's a lightish brown, a nice sort of nude in a way, a brown nude. It's quite a little cult classic in the States, I think, because I think somewhere along the line Kylie Jenner said somewhere that she wears this. So this one really took off and I think is one of their best sellers. But really it's very gorgeous, very wearable. Could completely wear this to the office, an everyday sort of color. I really like this one, Velvet Teddy. Okay, so this is a special little secret of mine. I've watched tons and tons of favorite MAC lipstick videos on YouTube and on Pinterest, and you don't come across this one very often. And I hope it's not because it's not as great as I think, but I just think it's such a unique color. It's a cream sheen formula, so it's again like that first one, like Japanese maple, is quite heavy and opaque, like a traditional lipstick. But it's like a grapefruit color. It's like a very muted red and it's very retro. I can just see like the 60s housewife with like a beehive and an apron or something wearing it. I just think it's so much more wearable than perhaps a very bright, sophisticated red. And yeah, I just think it's quite unique. What do you guys think of Crosswires? Okay, so this is another luster formula, one of those great sort of sheerish ones. This is a purple tone, grapey in a way. It's called Plumful and it suits so many people. I would definitely say if you have green eyes, you've got to own Plumful. It just matches so well. It's really a very cool like autumn color as well to go with those nice berry sort of tones. This is a really great lipstick. I think it's probably one of my most worn ones is Plumful. Okay, so let me introduce you to Impassioned. This is also a amplified formula, so it's like a cream sheen but it's got even more pigment, so even more opaque and bright and bold. These last four that I'm going to show you now are all quite for the adventurous. Yes. And I think this was my first one that I bought that was quite so bright. It's obviously very pink, but I kind of like it because it's kind of a dark pink and not too light and Barbie-ish. I thought this was very cool for summer. I don't think you get a more bold, bright, more summery lipstick than Impassioned. Okay, so this is not for everyone. I do understand that. But I had to put in something for that way out there girl. And I am that girl 3 times a year. This is Heroine and it's also a matte formula. Very comfortable matte and it's just such a wayward color. I don't know what possessed me one day in MAC to just try this on. And everyone in the shop agreed that it actually suited me. I wish I was more confident to wear it more often. I do pull it out of the woodwork now and then when that weird feeling just gets me, but this fills me with so much excitement. And the name Heroine, so cool. Is it addiction heroine or is it the heroine of your own life? You can decide. But yeah, this definitely is very striking again for someone with green eyes, I think. And I think if you're a darker skin tone as well, this would look amazing. This is an absolute classic by MAC. So many MAC girls have this. I must say the color is unbeatable. It is the most beautiful cool tone red. It just makes your teeth just look so white. If it was just for the color, I would say this would be like the #1 lipstick in the whole damn world. But the formula is so drying. It's that retro matte I was telling you about. And it is just so painful almost to wear. You can definitely prep your lips for it with a bit of lip balm or so on underneath, but somehow still it is just very uncomfortable to wear. So I would say maybe for a special occasion, like a very special dinner or something like that, but not for longer than an hour or 2. But stunning. Ruby Woo. Okay, this is my last one. This is absolutely the boss of MAC lipsticks, hence why it's called Diva. This is just an ordinary matte. but also such a classic, beautiful shade. I bought it for a party I went to. It was a Great Gatsby theme and I was looking for like a film noir type of lipstick. So it's a red, but it's got a bit of black or something mixed with it to make it ultra dark. It is just so sexy. It just vamps up any sort of look you're doing. Probably more of a winter or a nighttime shade, but so stunning, so powerful, and just makes such a great statement. I absolutely am in love with this one. Definitely you must use a lip liner with it though. It will show every little crack of your application, so look for a matching lip liner to go with this and you'll be well on your way to be super beautiful. Stunning diva. So those were my MAC lipsticks. I hope you enjoyed them and found at least one that you maybe will be willing to try, or will inspire you to just go up to the MAC counter and maybe look for a finish that you're interested in. I definitely found it very intimidating, and perhaps still even, to go to MAC without any info. So this is all part of the research process and becoming that tweaked version of yourself. The good version, but just that little bit extra that gives you just that extra clout of confidence just to be the best you can be. And that's what beauty is to me, but I'll share more of my beauty philosophies and so on as we go on. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave some constructive criticism for me and requests of videos that you'll be interested to watch, and tell me about your favorite MAC lipsticks. I also want to see some new stuff. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Cheers.